haven't been announced. What happened in Uttar Pradesh? When you look at SP and the BSP together, and you ask them arithmetically,
SP voters went to BSP, but the BSP voters did not go to SP.
That alliance looks untouchable. The moment you ask a BSP voter, now some people allege sabotage, will that voter go and vote for the SP? Many didn't. Some Samajwadi Party voters did go and vote for the BSP.
You are right, but at the end of the day, my friend, I have to go by Yashwant's numbers.
Yeah, and there are
Yashwant's numbers are showing the BJP, even after breaking Shiv Sena and NCP, is half of where they were in Lok Sabha 2019. That's all I can say.
Fair enough.
So there are two problems, Rahul, where you are pointing out, not just one. I see there is a distinct problem of, first of all, there is no problem, as you said, Congress or the Muslim voters voting for a Uddhav Thackeray candidate because they will vote to defeat the BJP candidate. But I sense a problem of the traditional Shiv Sena voter, where the Uddhav Thackeray candidate is not there. They are unlikely to vote for the Congress or the NCP candidate.
Which doesn't get captured in your poll,
exactly.
Because when you're asking them who will you vote for, he's saying I'll vote for Uddhav Thackeray. Now when he has to vote for Uddhav Thackeray, when there's no Uddhav Thackeray on the ticket and there's a Congress candidate, will he vote for the Congress or will he say inside the BJP?
Only when we know the ticket distribution.
Sure.
Similarly, there is another problem, Rahul, that is a BJP traditional voter is unlikely to vote for Ajit Pawar candidate.
True.
Similarly, exactly the same. So Maharashtra equation is very tricky. We will actually get to know. Right now it is arithmetic, Rajdeep. Chemistry will play out only when the ticket distribution is done, and we'll know.
Rajdeep's point of this, that I think there is a general disillusionment in the way the BJP has gone about splitting parties.
Of course, yes. We did a snap poll, Raj, and BJP voters did not approve of the NCP faction coming with the BJP.
My larger point is that if there is, who else are they going to put up? They'll put the rival Shinde candidate sitting in some of these places. The Shiv Sena, the loyal Shiv Sena, will say this guy is a traitor. I'd rather give it to the Congress than to this guy. No,
Raj. That's where you and I disagree. That Shiv Sena voter, if he finds, say, the Uddhav Sena candidate or he finds the Eknath Shinde Sena candidate, can vote. Will that Uddhav Thackeray, original Balasaheb Thackeray voter, go and vote for the Congress?
But my point is that, the BJP has to distribute seats to these partners, right? It cannot be taking all 48 seats. It will give a certain number to NCP now and a certain number to the Shiv Sena. Whether they'll do the seat sharing that they did half-half last time is to be seen. I think they got 2 seats extra, 26.
No, now they have to split it 3 ways.
Three ways, right? So there will be these other candidates. So you can't really just make a black and white distinction.
A final point on this. Remember one thing. If this is my view, Maharashtra has a Vidhan Sabha and a Lok Sabha election next year. It has been my belief that a Vidhan Sabha election is where a lot of that seat distribution will be very difficult, because you will have competing candidates in every constituency because it's very localized. In Lok Sabha, states like Maharashtra will decide the potency of the Modi factor. To my mind, Rahul, through all of this, what is coming through, where the Modi factor is overwhelming, the BJP will get lifted. Can the opposition localize and create a social coalition? OBCs, Dalits, Adivasis, Muslims. This is the vote bank out of which the OBCs have firmly been with Mr. Modi. But the others, the Dalits, the tribals and the Muslims, as we saw in Karnataka, went with the Congress. Can they replicate that Karnataka state model nationally is, to my mind, the challenge before the opposition. Plus, of course, focusing on local factors. Then the chemistry will change. Because otherwise, chemistry is with Mr. Modi.
You know, here's the thing about Rajdeep. The moment you get into Maharashtra, we spend more time on Maharashtra than all other states. You don't want to be accused of being partisan towards Maharashtra. So I want to move across to some of the other states, and I want to come now to West Bengal. Remember, West Bengal is where the BJP made real ingress in the 2019 polls. The 2023 August projection by CVoter suggests the NDA will dip a bit from the early 20s to 18. The India Alliance, which is largely the Trinamool, 24. But what I don't understand, I want you to explain to our voters, is when you say they'll have 57% vote share, you are assuming, I assume, that TMC and the Congress will be together, whereas you don't know how many seats will Didi give the Congress outside, say, Murshidabad. and therefore if this number is indeed 57 and the BJP is indeed 39, then of course the India alliance wins big. But that 57 can't just be the arithmetic of adding the Congress and the TMC vote.
No, it doesn't work that way, obviously, Rahul. And this is why it has to be played very clearly. The 57% has almost like 14% of the vote which is belonging to the Congress and the left front bloc. If they contest separately, then Mamata Banerjee is looking at a vote share which is about 3% or 4% more than the BJP at this point of time.
If they fight
not beyond
separately.
That's if they contest separately. So a lot depends on how this India alliance plays
Rajdeep
out.
knows Mamata well. How many seats would she be willing to give the Congress?
She will be willing to give the Congress, Rahul, 3 to 4 seats max. But very interestingly, she believes that it is good for her if the left contests against her. Because what happens then is the anti-Mamata vote gets split. She would ideally, in an ideal world, like a situation where let the left contest, she's with the Congress and make it tripolar. She actually believes in a tripolar, the BJP will be single digit.
Ajay Kumar,
so she's going to disagree.
Okay with 3 or 4
she's going to
seats?
very strongly disagree with Yashwant's thing. So don't go to Kolkata in a hurry. But go ahead.
But yeah, I get the point, Rajdeep, that yes, probably the best possible alliance for India, that proposition would be Mamata and Congress coming together.
That's right.
Left contesting separately. In that case, probably the opposition vote might get split. And yes, that would probably put BJP in a fix in West Bengal.
Okay, this is one of those states. I have 5 states, Rahul, where I believe the BJP has to work at. Because the BJP at the end of the day is the party holding on to 303. Maharashtra, West Bengal, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar. And therefore, Ajay Kumar, these are the 5 states which may offer you opportunities. Do you agree that your real focus has to be in these 5 states, particularly for the Congress, states like Madhya Pradesh, you leave West Bengal to Mamata? Are you willing to do that? That she's the big boss of Bengal?
Should we come to Bihar now?
Okay.
In Bihar, and that's the state that Rajdeep was talking about, you've got the India alliance projected to bag 26 seats, 14 seats for the NDA. Remember the last time when the JDU and the BJP had fought together, they'd swept in Bihar. Here the alliance vote share is 47%, the NDA vote share is 43%. CVoter projecting for India Today that the India alliance could get 26 seats, the NDA alliance only 14. Yashwant, do you want to explain your numbers for Bihar, where Nitish Kumar's own popularity seems to be down?
It is shrinking by the day. Let me put it this way. On our tracker, Nitish Kumar's personal popularity is shrinking by the day, and that would create a huge headache for the India alliance if they really do not work on that. Having said that, again, Bihar has been a question of arithmetic, caste combinations, the pure caste-based arithmetic. And that is where, at this point of time, I think JDU and RJD alliance gains a lot, has a lot to say.
These numbers, this is the interesting, you're absolutely right. The fascinating part of this mood of the nation is actually when you break it down into states like you are. And my belief is in Maharashtra, the arithmetic is closing in, the chemistry is with the opposition. In Bihar, it's the reverse. While the chemistry, while the arithmetic may be with the Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar and Congress alliance, the chemistry may well be on the other side. Because, people have seen Nitish Kumar make all these various high jumps, triple jumps that he's done, and his own vote, by every indication, is shrinking. So you've got a very strange situation, and these are states where the BJP has much to lose. They swept this, 39 out of 40 last time, lost just 1 seat. Now you've got Maharashtra where you are 42 out of 48. The BJP can only go down. When you break it down into states, opportunities emerge for the opposition.
But whenever the BJP is typically done well, they've had somebody else on the ticket doing a part of the heavy lifting. This time, they will have to do the majority of the heavy lifting themselves, and the alliance partners, they have the likes of Chirag Paswan and the others, are much smaller parties.
But Rahul, remember they did it in Uttar Pradesh last time?
I'm talking about Bihar.
But they did it in UP, so if they can do what they did, Bihar is tougher for the BJP than UP traditionally.
I'll just add one point to that, and maybe Yashwant, you could come in. I think the Tejasvi factor is going to be a major player. Now, here is a leader that is the future for Bihar. And Nitish has. So whatever downslide that Nitish may have, Kumar in his popularity, Tejasvi is going to pick that up. There's no alternative to BJP leader.
You are right. In our Bihar tracker, for some time, Tejasvi Yadav's numbers are ranking at #1 as the chief ministerial choice over there. He is clearly gaining a lot of traction.
Assembly election
but
context.
for the assembly election.
Correct.
So that is where my doubts are, that whether this entire, game of opposition in Bihar, when in terms of Lok Sabha election voting behavior, by the time elections approach, can they hold on to this kind of thing, or whether this anti-incumbency will seep in so much that NDA might benefit out of that by the time Lok Sabha